Hello again, fish tank folk. Another video on me Lido 200, my tropical tank, my community. Bit of a big change this week. Well, I'd say big, pretty big. I've took the biggest plant in there out and trimmed the second biggest ones down. So, for anyone who's watched any of my other videos, you'll notice that look, the water at the top's clear. I mean, I've got rid of probably 30 bits of Amazonian frog bit up there. Kept a few bits, trimmed them down. I'm going to go from scratch. There used to be a massive Amazon sword the entire way up that back, with about 5 big leaves at the top, so it was just all stems. Now, good plant, but you don't see the leaves. It's just all there was 4 stems at the back of the tank, and I actually wanted it to be a bit more planted, you know, a bit more leafy like that side, which, as you might notice if you've seen in my other videos, has also been cut right back because that was at the top as well, and just getting bushy to a silly state. So I've trimmed it back a bit. I mean, between that and the Java fern down there, bit of a big shrimp down there. So as you can see, like, I've been getting a bit of algae on the leaves of my Anubias. Not all of them, you know. Just it's basically them two, and that one there was ripped anyway. So I might cut it down a bit more. Never cut my never cut my Anubias down just because it takes so long to grow. So, but I can't see it being a bad thing. See, there's loads of new leaves sprouting out of it anyway as we speak. So I'm gonna put a lot of shrimp in, maybe a Mano shrimp. I don't know if they'll eat that. It's only brown algae, so I can't see why they wouldn't. And if they don't, I'll have a bit of a trim. So I think the algae reason was I've never really had a big clean out of the dual filter. I've cleaned my Eheim one, which is inside the cupboard, an Eco Pro 130. I've cleaned that before. I cleaned it around Christmas time. Had a bit of a look. It wasn't too dirty, to be honest. Just had a look in that one. Jesus, it was a right pit. I've washed all the sponges out. I'm going to go and get some new ones, and I'm going to replace them like one every couple of weeks. So they're all new, you know, by taking all the good bacteria out. So yeah, a lot more sparse tank at the minute. I'm gonna go to my fish shop tomorrow. There's a Maidenhead and one called Ings Lane Aquatics, and that's the best one really. But Maidenhead isn't bad either. But I'm gonna see what they've got in. I want man some Vallis. Down the back. I mean, I've got some Ludwigia there growing up the back, and I quite like them. I mean, they're not special, but I mean they're hardly visible. You need a good few of them planted together probably to make them look alright. I mean, there's 3 of them. I think it's Agrophilias there. You know, you can actually see them quite well, you know, when they're in. But yeah, I mean, I had a bit of. To be fair, I've had a terrible day of it. As you can see, there's a lot of, like, you know, the black substrate from the back, which is Eco Complete. When I pulled the roots out of that big plant, Jesus, that was massive. It pulled loads up with it, and unfortunately, before I even knew what was happening, it was down the front. I mean, it's not too bad. I don't mind. It's a bit more natural, you know. I'm trying to get a look at that shrimp. Yeah, look at him. Hair. It's a big female. It's the only one left in here after mishaps and things. But I say I've got my shrimp breeding tank, so there's going to be a lot more put in, a lot more care taken. Maybe even some sponges and stuff put in the filter. You know, the only problem is dual filters. The Eheim one, I don't know if you can see the strainer for that. Oh, it's a bit mucky. I'll have to get that out. When I put my plants in tomorrow, I won't do it now. I'll have to maybe put some sponge or something in there to stop the shrimps going in, because they're a bit leery. But yeah, hopefully with clean filters and my maintenance regime, which is a water change every week, I do about 25 to 30, maybe even 40% a week, and a nice amount of CO2 going in. You can see me Typhon with its extension still going well. My levels was good before my water change. They're not bad now. between, oh come on, that's it, focus dickhead, focus. Are you killing me? There we are. They're sort of between the 12 and the 20. I don't know if you could see that very well, but there was actually bang on 20 for a while. Look at that fat otter there, that fatty. I also changed my flow, so it's flowing diagonally across the tank now. For the Jewel, it was coming straight forward, and then that Eheim, which you can't really see behind them plants, but there's maybe you see a tube. No, of course you can't, that'll be far too easy. Oh, you're killing me. Maybe you can just see that. See from the side. I don't know, sand and all sorts on the floor because I've been messing about. From the side, so you got a bit of an hardy hole for me ancestress who's knocking about near it. Oh, he's just down there. And just so I can't get a decent shot there, now you can see him sticking about. And there's loads of tendrils coming off that Java fern to propagate to new little plants. I've thrown a couple out today, as you can see, like there. That's another plant coming off a Java fern, if you're not aware. Same as there, all the ways you get them, it's just a new plant which you can then tie to something and off you go. But yeah, I've cut that back so it ain't touching the top anymore. It'll hopefully make it grow a bit better. And I did it with these, and there's leaves in the right places again now. So that in the blackout of the white spot incident, they was all up to the top, but in that they lost all the leaves off the stems apart from like 4 off the top. And I've cut them back, and now you can see they're growing nice. But again, it's one of them, depending on what I see tomorrow. I'd like a lot of vallis. I'd like to cover that in some vallis, you know, the big filter, it grows about 60 centimetres. You know, to cover it all the way up, and then I don't know, I might put some plants with a bit of red in them at the back, because say I am dosing CO2, I put fertiliser in each day, so we'll have a go. But anyway, all the fish seem to be doing alright. There's been a lot of dickheadery between the white clouds, as you can see. Look, there's a big fat female still. And sorry, a lass is calling me for me dinner. So there's a couple of big fat females in there on the white clouds. Right in the centre of the screen there's a big fat one, and the males have been going berserk. There's been some big, look, there they go, some big flaring. But like 3 or 4 males chasing the female about and then warding each other off like that. Look, there's been loads of action. But none of the babies will get anywhere because the eggs will get eaten in this tank. There's too many tetras and the like to, you know, make any of that go. So yeah, not just another look. Quick look at the roots. My glass is clean-ish for a term, so you know it's never the actual insides what I today. Some sneaky trialineators, Corey in there, a couple of them. It's always the outside of my glass, but I've got a good cloth. Turns out that's all I needed. I can have a nice looking tank again. I am considering ditching this tank though. I do like it. I think it's a belting tank, the Lido. But I've got it upstairs, so the footprint isn't massive, so it's only on a single floor. But it's not causing any problems, it's been up here months. But it's the maintenance up here as well, in this little room, which is my like computer pit. Quickly ground. I've got 2 tanks anyway, a bit of a chair. My computer and the like, and cupboards and stuff, but there isn't much room. And to actually work on this tank properly, you have to have steps, and it's annoying. So my plan might be to get another Fluval 200 and Fluval Roma 200, sorry, and replace that out with it, and put the Fluval in, and then replace, you know, keep this as it is, but take it downstairs, maybe, I don't know, and then set another one up here, a bigger one. Or even, to be honest, when I went to get this, I went to get a Rio 125 dual lead Rio 225, and me and our kids saw this, and we're both as bad as each other. It's like, oh, I like the look of that one. oh, get the big one. Big ones are always better, aren't they? Bam, then this was in. So we'll see what happens. See, I love the tank. I love how deep it is. It never looks deep from the front, but if I actually stand up and everything and come round the side, you can see it's got a good depth to it. I mean, I've got a full beach, and I've got a full, a planted area at the back. I mean, it's a big tank. It's only 70 centimetres wide. Yeah, it's 200 litre. So you can probably guess that there's quite a bit of action. Anyway, I've been talking for ages of 10 minutes. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.